Have you walked through a valley, or are you walking through a valley? You might be wondering, what is a valley? A valley is a long, narrow region of lowland in between ranges of hills and mountains that typically has a stream of water flowing through it. I don't know about you, but I would not want to choose to walk through a valley on my own. A valley in our spiritual walk with the Lord can be a metaphor for a time of difficulty, a time of loneliness, a time of darkness, a time of discouragement and despair. King David walked through some valleys in his relationship with the Lord. And here's what he said in Psalm 23 and verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. King David, even in the valley, he chose to put his faith in the Lord. Although it was scary, he felt alone, no one was with him in the valley, King David leaned on the Lord. He leaned on the Lord, his shepherd. He encouraged himself in the Lord. And he said, I will fear no evil. I'm not going to be afraid of what man can do unto me. I'm not going to be afraid of the unknown, of what I don't see ahead, or what is around me, or what is behind me. But he chose to keep his eyes fixed on Jesus, because in the valley, Jesus strengthens our faith. In the valley, Jesus is our light and our salvation. In the valley, Jesus, he changes us and he makes us better. In the valley, Jesus takes out the things that don't belong in us. And as a result, he prunes our character. In the valley, he provides wisdom, especially when there are times when we may not be able to see everything that is happening around us or understand why. But the Lord knows. He is our wisdom. So in the valley, let us put our hope and our trust in Jesus and realize that he's with us. Who's with us? The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. The Lord our shepherd. The Lord mighty in battle. The Lord who is and was and is to come. Wonderful Counselor, the mighty God, the everlasting Father, our Prince of Peace. So let us be encouraged today, because in the valley, we're not alone. We have Jesus with us, and he's for us, and he's not against us. So let's cleave to him. Let's put our faith in him. Let's lean on his word and not to our own understanding. And let us rejoice in the valley, because we know that Isaiah 40 and verse 4 says that every valley will be exalted, and every hill and every mountain will be made low. And so if we're in the valley, there's only one place that we can go, and that's up. And so as we trust in Jesus, he will lead and guide us to where he is calling us to in this season.